How's it going, dudes and dudettes? It's another dude from the future here. So before this video starts, I just gotta give a reminder real quick. So this video starts off kind of weird. It starts off with me in like mid-sentence. But basically what happened was that I was rewatching the video for editing purposes, and I was rewatching it, and the beginning has like some music in it that I'm very worried could get me copyrighted. So out of fear of that, I cut out that whole section except for like the last half of it. So that's why this video is going to start off the way it does. But basically, to give context on what I'm talking about, I'm basically saying that this is the first time I've made a MLB video in like 2 years, and this is the first time I'm playing a real sports game without Connor on this channel. So yeah, I'm gonna get into more of all of that in this video. If you watch the whole thing, please please watch my video. But no, I hope you guys enjoy the video, and hopefully you guys listen to what I say. So yeah, anyways guys, enjoy the video. So this is the very first time making a baseball video or any sort of sports video without Connor or Cool.
It's time for baseball,
and it's really
Network.
Weird.
Coming up, we've got a good
because the last
between the Chicago Cubs
the
and
last
the Chicago
MLB
White
video
Sox.
I ever made
It's
on my channel
interleague
was
baseball
2
on
years ago,
MLB Network.
when me and Connor played MLB The Show 17, and I believe, if I remember correctly,
Carlos Rodon is ready to
it
go
was
as he'll be on the mound for the Southsiders. Dan, any thoughts?
It was definitely the Cubs.
Carlos Rodon,
the
pride and joy
versus might have been the Nationals.
Overpowering
It might have
fastball
been.
at times, 94 to
I could be totally wrong though, because that video is like 2 years old.
His best secondary pitch is the hard slider,
But
and does have a change of
yeah, plus I wanted to try something.
If he brings all three of these, he has a chance to shut anybody down.
Yeah.
So striding in, Ben Zobrist. He will lead this one off today.
It does bring back a lot of memories of what it was like. And okay, but yeah, this brings back a lot of
look at the Cubbies starting
a lot of
lineup.
memories
Danny, who stands out to you?
from the past.
Well, Matty, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting.
So yeah, this is like a raw,
really
like a raw,
he's a consistent hitter.
raw commentary.
I love watching
on
his
MLB.
approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes.
The
He'll
show
be there
19.
again this year
The show
if he
19.
continues to stay within himself.
Here's Chris Bryant now.
All right.
Previously against Carlos Rodon, he's 0 for 5.
Let's go. Let's go, Chris Bryant. Okay. Anytime now. Anytime would be nice. Okay. So yeah,
First pitch of the at-bat.
again, I still don't know a whole lot about baseball.
Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases.
That's in. Right. But so
and they're able to get the ball
in the video that was 2 years ago,
single with one away.
I didn't know jack about baseball. Like I know some stuff about baseball now, much more than I did back then.
Nice aggressive turn by the batter
but,
right there, but hats off to the right fielder
you know,
to keep it from getting the scoring position.
Back then, didn't know anything.
My
Connor
first shot for him here
kicked
with
my
a runner at
ass
first now and one away.
that entire video, and well, I got some runs on him, and I got some. Is there a way to skip that? Okay, there it is. So he kicked my ass throughout like that whole fucking video. And
first pitch on its way, skied in the air to straightaway left.
Yeah.
Angle
totally
is going to get
the
there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two
yeah,
gone now.
I just dropped the F-bomb. That's my bad.
Now batting, Javier Baez.
There's no recovering from that one. Oh crap! Yep, that's in the video. I'm leaving that in. I cannot believe that totally slipped out.
Here it comes.
Totally slipped
Sends
out.
that one out of play for strike one.
But I'm too lazy to cut that out. Plus, it's already in the middle of the game already, so yeah.
Hit high and deep out to left field.
That gone?
And that'll hit off the ivy out there.
Oh, I could have gone. Nah, maybe.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of
so
middle
weird.
down in the zone, D-Row, and he's
is
going to
so
have to
weird
make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over
Usually
the heart
Connor
of the
would
plate, he's
be
going to have a
destroying me
long
right now.
night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
It's really weird because I believe that was like one of the few first couple of videos that I was making with when I figured out how to record
Here's
with the
Jason
PlayStation.
Hayward now.
And
Swung on but fouled off
like,
to the left. Great chance
that's
to
how
drive in
like
a
this
run
whole
here in the early going.
getting out of that trash heap era started. And I started it with him, and now I'm in the middle of it now, doing the same thing that we did when we started it, and he's not here now. And yeah, that's just, it's really weird. And I know I'm making it sound like he died or something. No, he didn't die. He's still very much alive. But he just doesn't do videos.
And a good throw
With
will
me.
wind up
He doesn't do
holding
videos
that runner
with me.
at
He doesn't do
third,
videos
so
at
the
all.
bases become loaded now with two gone.
Yeah, we didn't waste any time getting things going here. 2 outs and the bases
it
loaded.
brings
and
back
the
a
next
lot.
at bat
It really
could set
does.
the tone for the entire rest of the game. If he can get out of this mess without any damage, he's going to know he can shut the
bases
door
loaded.
all game long. And
We
with
have
this
bases
home
loaded.
crowd
It's so
on
hard
this
for me
side,
to talk
they'll be
about
going wild, but
baseball
that's a
because,
big if.
again, I don't know anything about baseball. So yeah, bases loaded, and we could have a chance. We should have a chance to score here.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit down the line at first.
Okay, maybe not.
And he'll take it to the bag himself. And a great job of pitching out of the bases loaded situation as the side is retired. Cubs wind up.
I wasn't paying attention to that.
John Lester,
All right.
the southpaw out of the state of Washington,
So we hit.
will be the starter.
Now
and
it's
please,
our.
Zach, what's the word on him?
Hey, this
Now
ought
it's
to
our
be
time
fun to
to-
watch in this one here today. A
Wake
guy
up.
with over
Wake up, you're snoring.
2,000 career strikeouts.
You're
Think about it.
snoring,
He
bro.
knows how to get swings and misses, and he knows how to
geez.
paint the corners.
Okay, skip.
Hopefully, he'll bring
Taking
some
too
of
long.
that in this one here, and he should be fun to watch.
At
Oh,
the
this is
plate, Leury Garcia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here comes the first pitch. And, he can't get out of the way of that one.
Okay.
So the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Man, not sure if he was trying to send a message early in the game or what, but I sure
No,
hope this doesn't
I was not
carry
trying to
over
send a
the
message.
rest of the
Look at
game.
this.
Sometimes things like this early in the
That was
game.
bad. All right, let's try that again.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Lays off 1-0. Lester.
I think I'm starting to get the hang of
2,300
it.
innings of work
Or at
on
least I'm
Major
starting
League
to
mounds,
understand it
and
just
during
a
that time,
little
he's
bit. Let me fix
compiled
my
over
mic.
2,100 strikeouts,
that's as high as it
placing him
goes.
in the territory
Okay.
of greats like Roy Halladay and Vita Blue. Now the 1-0. Fouled off.
Okay.
Garcia
God, this-
aboard here at first.
I know
with
I
nobody
keep
out.
saying this, but it's so weird. It's so weird because, well, I already explained why it's weird, but
The 1-2. Fouled away.
he's hitting everything. Hitting absolutely everything. How about it?
He'll try again. 1-2. And a sinker dips too
Dang.
low there. Into
Yeah,
the
I'm
dirt,
not
in
good with
fact.
pitching, apparently.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He
Um,
might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
The 2-2.
Just a little bit.
Yanked on the ground down the line. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
Hey, he's
This
got
is not
4
looking
foul
good.
balls in
Right
this
off the bat,
AB
this is
right
not
here.
looking
He's
good.
really making this pitcher grind for every.
I guess it's not. Oh,
And
there
he
we go.
got him. Time now to
I cannot
check
believe
the
I
starting
actually struck him
lineup
out.
card for the Shy Sox
Thought
in
for
this
sure
one.
he would at least
How do they
hit
go about
a
taking down their division rival,
base
Mark
hit.
DeRosa?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control. and that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in.
I don't
You're
really
going to see
care.
some guys in this lineup
I don't really
change
care
their
about the
approach,
White Sox
not be
stats.
looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
Okay, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to strike these fronts out. All right, let's go, David
Matt,
Bodie.
that's one of the funny things about National League
I've seen this dude hit a
playing
couple
in
home
AL
runs.
ballparks.
I know he's
All
actually,
of a
this
sudden,
guy's
the lineup
actually
kind of
pretty darn
changes
good.
dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the
Dang.
field.
Throw the first to be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Okay, guys,
Oh, this
here's how
isn't
the
looking good.
Southsiders are lining up on D today.
This is
And
not
guys,
looking
the things
good.
I want you to focus
So
on
I think it's
today,
safe to
one of
say
them
that
being this
in the span of
manager
2 years,
loves
I have
to
managed
shift.
to
He has the pitching staff
not
to trust,
really-
to be able to manipulate his
not really
defense to
change
try and get as many outs
baseball
and play the numbers
in terms
as
of, like,
much
being
as he
good.
can.
because like I've always just been
Grounded to first.
just terrible.
Fielded by Abreu.
That's out.
And a step on
God
first
dang
for the
it.
out, 3 unassisted.
Come on, dude. Watch this. I guarantee this will
Now
be
in the
a
box, Albert Almora.
Watch. I guarantee it. Just give it a chance.
Here comes the first pitch.
Here it comes. Eh.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And no one will
Okay,
track
that wasn't
it
an
down.
out, but it wasn't in. This one.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Eh.
Behind 0-2 now.
He was able to foul that one off, but you
Okay.
could tell he was definitely
Let's
late.
be real.
That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right
Let's be
there,
real.
definitely threw his timing off.
Hit pretty well.
Ooh, that was a good hit.
Center
That was a
field.
good hit.
Cordell
That's caught
racing
there.
back to the track, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap.
Boy, there's
Huh.
a long drive bullet off the wall
went
right
better
there.
than
But
I
the
expected
outfielder
it
does
to.
a really good job
Okay.
of getting that one quickly.
I don't know if I'm
and
gonna
getting it back
be
in
able to score,
keep
though.
him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He
That
saw
was
the
a
play
thing of
happening
beauty.
in front of him
That was
and
real
put the brakes on and got back
beauty.
for a base hit.
Yeah, D-roll, I think he would have been
Real
toast if he
beauty
tried
shot.
to stretch that one into
Oh
a
my
double.
god.
Here's Ben Zobrist now.
It's so
As the
cringy
first
to
pitch him is swung
hear me
on and
talk
missed
about
for
baseball.
strike one.
Oh my god, dude. It's so cringy to hear me talk about baseball. So cringy. Are you gonna throw it?
Now the 0-1. And a liner foul.
Man, I'm just
into
like
the seats
I'm
down the
swinging
right
at like
side.
everything. Like, this is how I really am.
Looking
in, like,
for the
real
strikeout.
baseball.
Here's the 0-2
Just swing at
pitch.
everything.
Hit on the ground toward the
Oh,
left. Backhanded. On to second for the force out, and the
Well,
side is retired. So no runs on a hit here. No
this isn't
errors.
good.
One.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. And he gets ahead here with a fastball, strike one. If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far. Still 1-2. The 1-2. Hit hard up the middle. Miles ranging to his right. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one. Ready to deliver? Here's the first pitch. In there for strike one, 0-1. His past history against John Lester, he's got 4 hits and 10 at-bats. And he wants us a cold strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy's not throwing a ton of pitches. A swing and a miss.
All right, let's actually make an attempt to get some.
First pitch of the
some
at-bat
points
on
on
its
the board.
way. Hits this one hard the other way. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
All right,
Hey,
we're off
there's
to
a
a good
base
start.
hit to lead off the third inning. Talk about having a lot of
So
traffic.
far, so
D-roll.
good.
He's given up several hits already, so he's been in the stretch most
Let's
of
go,
the game.
Rizzo.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Dan.
That's
That is
another
the
thing
name of
I
the
didn't
game
know
for
he
this
was
offense. They're trying to
2
get this
years
guy
old
in the
now.
stretch. Hopefully he
Is
misses
it
over
2
the heart
years?
of the plate like he's been doing so far up
I'm saying
until
it's
this
2
point.
years, but I feel like it's been longer.
Liner into right center.
I feel like
That's
it's been
a base hit.
way longer than 2 years.
And that runner will go no further than
have
second
my
as
phone
there
on
are
me, so I
2
can't
aboard
check.
now.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in
Wait,
prime
hold on.
position.
I'm actually
to put the
gonna
first run on the
check
board
real
right
quick.
here.
Yep, it was 2 years ago. Oh, that does not feel like 2 years.
Here's Javier Baez. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives
Oh,
it
that
out
could
to
be out.
deep
Go
right
out, go
center
out, go out, go
field.
out.
And that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy. And they're content to play station to
I made
station
it.
here as the
I
bases are
pressed,
loaded now with
X
still
to go
nobody
home.
out.
I still don't know how to work this game.
Nice piece of hitting right there.
I'm just playing
like the
this
guy on
for fun.
second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get
Bases
to
are
third
loaded.
base.
Hayward, or
No outs,
just
I
Jay
believe.
Hay. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a
actually
career the
really
way this guy
focused on
has.
getting
Nice pick.
Getting this
Ready
hit.
on 0-2.
I don't know
Again, he
why I
sends
swung
it
like
out of
that.
play.
I really
Bryant,
shouldn't have
the
swung like
runner
that.
at third. Rizzo over at second. Baez on at
throw it
first
down the
with
middle.
nobody out.
Throw it down the middle.
A bouncer to the left
that's
side. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just
got our
put
point.
the ball in play. He does this, that gets the ground ball,
We got our
and
point.
brings home the first run of the
That's
game
all that
from
matters.
third.
Now, the
Digging in
question
for his
is,
second at bat, Wilson Contreras.
can we
He's got a
get
chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. First pitch coming. Here it is. Clearly fooled there on the slider.
I'm actually like, I'm really focused right now. Please throw it down the middle, sir.
The 0-1 on its way.
Okay.
Swung on and
So
missed.
that's
That's
how
strike
it's
two.
okay.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with two strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Anderson brings it in. Oh, look at the sliding stop.
But
And
we
that's
still
an
got our second
incredible
point.
effort to get the second out of the inning. Well, that
Still
was
got our second
certainly
point.
worth
That's all
another
that
look with show track. He made that play look easy, but the sliding stop is anything but. Then he rifles the ball across the infield to complete the out. Just a great play all the way around.
Dude.
And that one swung on and missed 0-1. Runner in scoring position with two gone.
I am having a great time. I am having such a fantastic time. Now, Mr. Boyd, will you please throw the ball?
That's taken.
Damn.
Now it's 0-2.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot
Okay,
believe
cool.
he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Come on. Give me your best shot.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no
Well,
errors, and a runner left on.
On the bright side, we at least got 2 points.
The
That's
Cubbies are in
so
front 2-0.
that's good.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This pitch is popped up. And there's the first out. So striding forward now, Ryan Cordell, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something that hard to play, you better pull the trigger on it. Oh, he can't come up with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. The infielders are talking the time they hold the limit. You've got to throw the ball and not let the ball hit you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time. It's going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal at second base. Swinging, he pops it up. And the White Sox have their first hit of the game. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 out.
All right, so I seem to have gotten myself into a bit of a pickle
First
here.
pitch of the at-bat. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
This is
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent
Not
job
good.
by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1.
Really not good.
He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
Behind 0-2 now.
I have a chance to really choke this.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away.
So I'm really hoping
Grounded down the
that
third
I
baseline.
do not
But
find a way to
foul
choke.
ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
We're only at the bottom of the 3rd.
Here's the 0-2. And another foul ball.
This is actually pretty stressful. Not gonna lie, this is actually pretty
He got
stressful.
him, and it'll probably
Okay,
take
got
a
him.
base hit
Got
now
him.
to get
That's
that
2 outs.
runner
We just
across
need one
from
more.
third.
Just one more out.
First in a double
One more
play
out and we can get out of this
situation,
pickle.
so you expect to see a lot
Okay,
of pitches
cool.
down in
Don't
the
care.
zone, so
Don't
I
care.
think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K
Yep.
when you're on the mound.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now.
That's one.
As he'll take a changeup here.
Two more
for
like
strike
that.
one.
Two more like that. Two more like that. I know we're only at the bottom of the third, but I want to hold on to this lead for as long as I can.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side.
Woo. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Back-to-back
Let's go.
strikeouts.
We held on to the lead somehow. Somehow we managed to hold on to the lead. I don't know how we did it.
Ground out victim last time.
Okay. Come on.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Come on, baby. Let's dance.
Grounded foul off to the left near Brian Butterfield in the third base coaching box.
I'll accept that.
The windup and the 0-1.
I sound like I sound like I know what I'm doing.
Back up the
I sound too cocky for a guy that has no
and
idea
that's
what
a
he's doing.
base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
We all know what Han Solo said about getting cocky. Speaking of Star Wars,
Man, I feel for him.
rest in peace,
Call a spade, right?
Chewbacca.
He's really struggling. The sample size
Rest in
is
peace,
3+ innings,
That's,
and at that time he's given up 8 hits.
that really
so
sucks.
it might
That
be time
really,
to cut your losses and make a change
that really
out
sucks. The fact that
And now here's the
forgetting his
versatile
name, but the guy who
outfielder
played
Albert
Chewbacca.
Almora Jr.
He passed away, and that sucks. That really sucks because like
First pitch coming. Here it is.
I've been a huge Star Wars fan my
Tardy there.
entire
No
life.
balls and a strike.
And like now Chewbacca is dead. And, like it feels like everyone from Star Wars is unfortunately passing away. Like
The 0-1 pitch.
like Carrie Fisher's dead.
On a line, that's a base hit.
R2-D2's dead. And now
And that runner will
Chewbacca's
go no further than second as there are
just
2
passed
aboard
recently.
now.
The right fielder, number 18.
I think he just passed away yesterday too.
The next Cub up, Ben Zobrist. He's hitless in his 2
So yeah, that
so
sucks.
far.
So yeah, rest in peace, man. Rest in peace.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. And
You know, I thought we were out,
here
but
as
we're
their
not.
pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here.
Is there a challenge? No, he's just talking to his pitcher.
At the plate, Chris Bryant. He singled his last time.
Yeah.
This guy has been unbelievable.
Still learning the
There were
ropes.
billboards
Still
outside
learning the
Wrigley
ropes.
while he was still in AAA. And what is he doing? He shows up,
You
Rookie
throw
of the
that
Year, MVP. I mean, get
Should not
him
have
on.
swung at that.
0-1
Really should not have
the
swung
count.
at that. That's bad.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
We don't-
Line drive, and that's a base hit in
That's
the
another
center field.
score.
1 run is scored. And the stop sign will smartly go up at third as they hold the second runner, and they'll again
Right.
be loaded with still nobody out. Just an absolute laser that time.
We
Screaming
are
off the bat, if you will.
doing
And Showtrack tells us
much
it
better
went
than
out
I
at
expected.
112 miles
Much,
an hour.
much better
Those
than
are the
I
line
expected.
drives you can
And I
hear
guess
as they go by. Into the box
technically
now,
that
Anthony
has to do with the fact that
Grounder down the line at third. And this
Connor's not
scoots under
playing
his
with me.
glove. Oh, what a time for that.
And,
1 run scores.
What a
Yeah.
nice piece of hitting
So that's
right
my
there.
only excuse. My
Didn't
only
try
excuse
and
is
do
that
too
Connor's
much.
not playing with me.
Stayed
If
on
Connor
the
was playing
attack,
with me,
kept his hands
it would be
inside the
it'd
ball
probably
and
be
took
like
what the
5-0
pitcher gave.
for him. He'd be kicking my ass 5-0 right now. So yeah, that's my excuse. Not
Into the
facing Connor, I'm
box,
facing a
Javier
computer.
Baez. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove.
And man, you're just
But the recovery is too late at first,
Oh,
and
he's
the
out.
run is in to score.
Hey guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he
is he-
expected to get ambushed on an get me over breaking ball. But that's exactly what
put in a
happened.
new pitcher.
Number 51.
So now the White Sox manager will slowly make his way toward the mound. And a change is
Yeah,
in
I
the
don't think
offing
there-
as that'll be all for his starter
I don't
this
think there are any
afternoon.
outs.
So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Late on that one as it's fouled
Two
off to
times
the
in a
left
row.
side.
Come on.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center
Ooh.
field. And that'll get down out there for
Nice.
extra bases. One run is scored. Now
Go,
it's
go,
cut
go, go,
off,
go,
but
go,
throw
go,
to
go,
the
go,
plate.
go, 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 go.
And this will
Yeah.
not be close, and the run will score easily.
I mean, that
Let's
has to
go.
feel good right
7
there,
to
Dan.
0,
That's his
man.
3rd RBI of the
7
game. That
to 0.
extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I'd say those are always big.
I'm
those
having a
add-on
good time.
insurance
I'm
runs.
having a good
big
time.
RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Okay.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Yeah, like, we look like a god, right? I look like a god right now, and I'm not. I'm terrible at baseball. Baseball games in general. I'm terrible at.
The 0-1 pitch. Hits this one hard the other way. And it eats him up a bit.
Yep.
And a nice job to stay with it. A run is across to score, but they are able to get the first out.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings
Only
home
the
run
first
with a
out.
ground ball, but also
Only the
moves
first
the
out.
other guy over to third base. Good job of keeping it simple there.
Next will be the designated hitter, David Bodie, looking to
Oh.
kick the extra
8
point
to
here,
0.
if you
Okay,
will, and
I
make
wasn't
this
paying
a
attention
7-run inning.
to that. Okay.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Damn it.
Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike.
Come on.
0-1 pitch on its way. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
We could very well be getting our first win in a sports
Set
game.
to deliver on 0-2. Here
Crazy,
it comes.
I know.
Right side.
I mean,
Throw to first
I
is
think
in time, but meanwhile, the
in
runner
only
is
one-
in to score.
in one
was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third
football video,
will have to hold on a ball like
or
that,
one
but
Madden
he was
video I
off
did.
on contact, and they
I
opted to take
technically
the out
won
first instead.
with the Bears, I
In
think.
now, Daniel
Yeah, I think it was the
Descalso.
Bears that I had my best
As
game.
with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1.
Or it might have been the
A
Jaguars.
hit in 2 tries for him so
Yeah,
far.
it was the Jaguars. Because with the Bears, I almost won. With the Jaguars, I think I did win. Technically, I won. Because that video cut off. It did. It cut off.
And that's up in
And
the zone a bit, but a called
the score,
strike.
my
0-2.
score was higher than Connor's, so technically, I count that as a win. Even though he probably came back and won that game.
Shot to
I'm saying,
second,
wow,
but it's
catch.
caught, and
Well,
the side
okay.
is retired. But a big inning here is
But
7 runs
this
across
could
the plate,
be
and this lead grows even
my
wider.
very
to the
first,
bottom of inning number 4 we go. The
win
Cubs lead this one
in a
9-0.
sports game, like, that I catch on camera, you know? Like,
To the plate now is the designated hitter.
The
Yonder
drought
Alonso.
ends
Try and do what he can
here.
to work toward cutting into this big
right
lead.
after I get these guys out.
Matt,
Ah!
and one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in
Who
play.
are
They've
you?
obviously got a double-digit total in the hits column, but perhaps just as impressive
Don't show
is that
her
they've
again.
not
She was
struck out a
she was
single
scary
time
looking.
today.
Don't
That's
show her.
about as rare as it gets in today's sport. So they have a lot to feel good about right now, Matt.
Okay.
Thank
Thank
you,
God.
Heidi.
That was scary.
So stepping in, Albert Almora. He'll start things out as we begin
So-
the 5th.
Albert.
First
I was
pitch
off
of the
camera.
at-bat.
And
This one's flared off to the right side.
I was thinking.
And that'll get down for
I was
a base
thinking
hit.
to myself,
With that, the Cubs get their
Um,
leadoff man aboard.
making this video,
They talk about having
kinda
a day. How
reminds
about
me-
3 at-bats,
it
3
kind of
knocks?
takes me back
Not
a
a
little
bad day, D-Ro.
We used to say
it
in
kind
the
of,
big
it really
leagues on
takes
the
me back
bench,
to,
anybody can
like,
get 2. Can you get 3? If you get 3, who's on the
like
hook
the old
for
days.
4?
You know, like it just like because I'm sitting
Standing in
here
now, Ben Zobrist.
talking about
He
whatever is
swings
on my
and
mind,
lines it to left, and that finds some
just
outfield grass. It's a
chilling
base
out,
hit.
playing video games. And,
Take a look
I mean,
at this
obviously,
again
I'm
in
not
slow motion. He tracks
like
this thing
saying a bunch
all
of
the
cringy,
way,
stupid
gets
stuff.
hands
Well,
quickly
okay,
to the
I am
zone,
saying some
and
cringy
just
stuff
rips
depending
it down
on
the
who you
left
are.
field line, just how they draw it up.
But like, I'm not shouting at the top of my lungs. I'm not trying to be the center of attention. You know, I'm just chill, sitting here playing some video games, just talking. You know, and
Stepping
like
in now, Chris Bryant.
it does.
Now a
It
shot out
it
toward
really
the
does.
alley
It
in
takes
right
me
center.
back to like the old days when me and Connor would just
Tack on another
sit
here as the runner
in the
scores
basement
from second.
making,
It's a 10-0 score. Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did. And looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in.
or arguing and yelling
113 miles an hour.
with each other who was better at and who sucked, you know, like. And that's the thing, you know, like I harp
into the box now. Anthony
on
Rizzo.
the past a
Line
lot.
towards
Like,
center
I do.
field.
It's
Boy,
no
and the
secret.
shellacking continues as
And,
this is down for extra bases.
The thing
And
about
the
that
second
is,
runner will
like,
stop at
I do
third,
give
and they're
my
at the corners now
past
with nobody out.
I'll tell
on
you,
this
they're
channel a
posting
lot of
video
crap,
game numbers here.
but
I mean,
at the same
that's their
time, like that
11th
pass
run of the
really just
game,
like
and they're showing no signs
it
of
holds a
slowing
lot
down.
of memories
Just an
of
absolute
like
onslaught from this offense.
everything used to be, you know, like.
Into the box now, Javier
And
Baez. He's
in a lot of
working on
ways, I
three-hit
can
ball
like
game right now.
I can crap all over it, but at the same time, you know, back then I didn't really care.
From the stretch.
You know, like back then I didn't really
Slap
care what I
hard
was
the
doing. I was
opposite
just
way.
looking at videos and I was just having a good time.
Let's see if they try it.
And you know, not to say I'm not having a good time with the videos I'm making right now. I'm having a blast making the videos that I'm
The
doing.
center fielder,
But
Jason
just back then I wasn't as
Coming to the
chill
plate
as I am
now,
now.
Jason Hayward. And their
I
runners
wasn't
at
as
the corners
self-aware
now.
as I am now, and like I was a completely different person. Like you look back at the videos I was making like 3 years ago,
From
and then
the
like
belt,
you look
the
at the
pitch.
videos that I'm making
And
now.
that swung on and missed for
Huge
strike one.
difference, like
I kind of like the
humongous
aggressive
difference.
attitude right here. I
It's
know
like,
he's in a
what
jam.
the
What does he
hell
do? He goes
happened
to
to
his
him?
best stuff, and that's the fastball.
Like
Runners
you
are at the
watch
corners with
like one of my
man
old
out.
Madden videos, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, oh, you know, I can't wait to get a girlfriend. I
Behind
want
0-2 now.
to get a girlfriend so I can put her in my videos, or I'm like, Cox Ka, or like the
0-2
Packers are about to
delivery.
get Falcon
And a
punched. You know,
fastball
like that
flew it right
that
by
shit.
him, and
You
they're
know,
two
like
down.
that I used to do when I was a kid. And like,
the catcher, number
and I
40.
said all the stuff that I just said when I
Now
was
with the
doing
plate,
Madden
Wilson
videos.
Contreras.
That's the
He's
stuff I used
hitless
to say
in
when I was
3
doing
at
Madden.
bats to this point.
But like, you know, that shows just like how much I just did not care, you know, like, because I was just having a good time.
Looking to
You know, I didn't have a
minimize the
care in the
damage
world.
here.
I was a young
First pitch
kid. I
curveball
mean, I'm still a
swung on
young
and
kid
missed.
now.
Strike
but
one.
I was a younger kid, like, and you know, like it's crazy. It's crazy to think about it, because like
Swing and a miss.
now,
And he's in the hole 0-2 now.
this current year, like today, like I have a car now. I have a car. I have my license. You know, I'm gonna be a senior in
Hard hit
high
ball to
school
second.
soon.
And that's through for
And
a base hit. And they'll extend
it's
their lead
crazy
even
because when I
further as the
started this
run
channel,
from
I started this
third is
channel
in to
like
score.
Boy,
3 years
talking
ago.
about being an
2015
impact guy
well,
in
wait, hold on.
today's game.
Was
That
that 3 years
RBI
ago?
base hit right there gives
Let me
him
think.
3 RBIs on the
Let's
day.
see. It's
D-Row.
2019
Yeah, I remember
now.
sitting on the bench talking to Chipper Jones. He wanted to always put a biscuit in a basket. This guy's got 3 of them.
No, 4 years actually. 4 years I've been doing this.
In now,
And
David
it's
Bodie.
crazy to think that like 4 years
And
ago
there's a
I
line
was
drive base
I was
hit
in
to left
8th grade.
field. And they'll put
was
the
in 8th
brakes on
grade
that
4
runner at
years ago.
third, and that means the
Crap.
bases are loaded now with 2 away.
4 years ago. That really
Wow,
takes
this guy
forever.
must be a
Holy
glutton
shit.
for punishment because he's given up 6 hits in this inning alone.
That's-
Not sure
that
how
is-
much more rope you can
oh my
give this
God.
guy. At some
Huge
point, you have to
flashbacks,
try
dude.
somebody
Holy-
different.
4 years. This is hitting me
Digging
like
in
on a
now, Daniel Descalzo.
personal
He
level right
lined
now.
out in his last trip, so looking for better
4
fortunes
years ago,
here.
dude.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and
That is
that's all you can
incredible.
do. You just want to be on time for the heater.
To think
And
that
he's prepared for this next
I started this
AB.
4 years ago, and just to see how
Rizzo
far
on
I've come
third, Contreras
in
on
those 4
second,
years.
Bodie at first, 2
That's
out
crazy.
of the inning.
Like,
0-1 pitch, and he can't
Who
make
would've
contact
thought
on the bender.
that-
0-2.
I mean, I
Well,
sure
he
as
had
hell never
big
thought that like
aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to
like,
put 4 runs on the board.
4
in a
years
hurry.
ago when I was making that Call of Duty
Looking
video.
to leave him loaded.
That what's next when I was making what's next for Call of Duty, and I was sitting
But the recovery
in my
will
kitchen,
come too
in the
late, and
kitchen.
The bases are loaded now.
When I was
And
sitting
the
in the
runner
kitchen,
scores from third as they
sitting in a
extend their
chair,
lead.
Wow, that's
having
a
my
baker's dozen, 13
cracked
runs right
phone
there, and they can't do
recording
anything
my
wrong
then
at the plate.
computer
I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager
on a
would
slideshow
love
that
to
had
save
a bunch of
some
Call of
those
Duty
runs
logos
for the
saying what
next
could be
game.
next for
Regardless,
Call of Duty.
There's some happy men in that dugout.
To think that
Digging in and
back
looking
then,
for more. Albert Almora trying to keep it
and
going.
then just
a
to see
perfect
now,
3 for
like,
3 thus far.
I never would have
belt,
thought,
the
like, in a
pitch.
million years, I would have gone
Bouncer
from
up the
that
middle.
to sitting
Anderson
here
picks
right
it
now,
up,
just
and
saying
he'll
all
go
this
the
stuff
short way
right
to
now I'm saying
retire
right
the
now.
side.
Like,
So 4 score in the inning,
just,
but it could have been much worse as they wind up leaving the bases loaded.
it takes me back. It really does. It
Half
takes
of the
me
fifth
back.
coming up. Cubs
Because, like,
lead
I
it
used to
13
do this
nothing.
stuff all the time. Like,
Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's
I
Heidi
used
Watney.
to.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to
Ah,
talk
she's
with
back.
White Sox.
Flips over and
Like, I'm
digging
trying
in.
to
Ben
figure out.
Zobrist.
I'm trying to
Couple of
remember what I
singles
was
for him
doing.
in 4 trips for him this afternoon.
4 years ago. I'm trying to remember. Because, you know, obviously,
pitch of the
4
at-bat.
years ago, I started this channel. That's a
Strike
no
1 to
brainer.
start the at-bat.
But, like, I don't know, just
The 0-1
like,
pitch.
things were different back. Things were so much different back then.
Line drive to
And,
left.
like,
And a base hit. So
things
early
are
trouble to lead off the inning.
changing.
There's another line drive
People
leadoff single
are
right
changing.
now.
My
I mean,
friends
they
are
have an
changing.
They've had
Like,
an unbelievable
I'm
scouting
changing.
report on these pitchers today. They are finding
just-
barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
And you know what? This literally just hit me just now. To think that, like, 4 years ago,
Into the box,
Connor,
Chris Bryant, as he'll watch a
cool dude,
curveball that bends in there under
was
his
doing
hands
videos
at
with me
strike 1.
all
He
the
doubled
time.
his last time through.
all the time. Back when I introduced him in the very first video he was ever in, that when we did that survival
Ready
series,
with the
he
0-1
made his
pitch. Hit hard
official
on the ground
debut
to third.
in
One there.
episode 2. That's what
On
it
to
was.
first, and they
In
turn
episode
double
2
play.
of that series,
Now back,
and
the first baseman,
he
Anthony
did it for like
Rizzo.
he stuck with me and
So
did it for like
bases
3
empty
years
now
straight.
After the double play, and here comes the
And,
first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Yeah, that's really
First delivery to him on the way.
And like he
Hard
used to
liner to
like
center
want
field.
to do videos with me.
He leaps,
That was
but
the
he
thing.
can't
We,
get
like-
it. It's down for extra bases.
Man, Chris,
I mean, there's no secret right
Okay.
now. There's a
So,
fight at
like,
the bat
we
rack.
used to
Everybody wants up at
make
the
videos
plate
all the
right
time
now.
with
They're
Chris.
feeling frisky. They're all
Right,
pulling the trigger
and-
early, and it's working.
back then, he always wanted to do videos with me. Always, every day. Like days where I didn't want to make
Stepping
videos,
in now,
he would come into my
Javier
room and he'd be like,
Byers.
"Hey,
He
let's make
grounds
a
it
Madden
sharply
video
to
today.
third.
What do you
Throw to
say?"
second for the force
And,
out, and the side is retired.
I mean, obviously
So
he
a good
wasn't
job
that
for
mature.
him there
He's
to
like, "Oh,
bounce
dude, let's
back
go. Let's
after
make a
giving
Madden
up
video."
4
You know,
last
like
time around. To the bottom of the 6th
that
inning.
was a bad
The
inning.
Cubs are
But,
on top, 13-0.
But no, like he always wanted to make videos with me.
Settling in now, Jose
All the
Abreu.
time.
And through
And,
5
like,
turns at bat,
that
they've
last
only
video
mustered a
he was
total of
in
3 hits. Not terrible,
with,
but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
with the MLB video, last one he was ever in. That's like him now. That's like current day him and like current day me. And so it's like sometimes I'll watch that video back and I'll be like, oh my god,
Now the
you know,
pitch.
like that's what we would
Laid off
sound
the
like
fender
if we
there,
were
but it's in
like
for a
ever
called
did video.
strike.
If we still did videos together, that's what we would
Okay, I
like
see where
sound
this
like
guy's
now.
going, right? He wants to pitch
Um,
backwards, a
but-
little 0-0 curveball. Don't be
But you
shocked
know,
if
now,
this hitter's
like
sitting
after that
all
video, he
over
just
that
like
same pitch
stopped
right here.
like doing videos with me. And you know the reason for that, I know the reason for that. The reason for that is because like well, obviously one, he just
High
not
in the air out to
interested
center
anymore.
field.
He probably finds this whole thing like really
Therefore, it is
dumb.
Hayward now,
Like,
1 away.
you know, he's not little. He's not
Now
little.
here's the
He's
cleanup
not.
hitter for
He's
the
not a
White
little
Sox.
boy.
Yonder Alonso,
He's-
no hits to this
He's gonna be
point.
15 here really soon. And you know, he's got his buddies.
First pitch coming,
Plays
here it
Xbox
is.
with him like every
in
day.
there, and it's
Every
0-1.
day he plays Xbox.
No runs, 3 hits,
And,
no errors so far
Like
for the White
he
Sox.
just started doing that more often. And,
0-2 to Alonso.
like
Can't say
he
he's
just
tickling around the
lost
zone.
all
Those
kinds of
last two
interest in
pitches
it.
were pretty much
And,
grooved
you
right
know,
down the
it's like-
middle, but it didn't bite him.
Now, whenever he's in a video, he's like in the background and just like, yeah.
Skied in the air to straightaway left.
It's crazy to think about that.
Is right there as he'll put it away without much
How
problem
much
for the
our
second
relationship
out.
changed in the span of 4 years.
Now batting.
Digging in, Tim Anderson. It was
Like,
a
we don't
single
even
for him in his
talk to
last
each
at
other.
bat.
That's the worst part about it. You know, 4 years ago, from 2015 to like
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
2017.
In there.
We used to
0-1.
like talk. We made videos together all the time. So obviously we like spoke to each other all the time. But like now.
And this
Now
ball
we, like,
swung
hardly
out and
say,
hit
like,
to
2
center
words to
field,
each
and
other.
this should do it. And he'll put this one away without much trouble,
And,
and the Cubs get a complete game shutout
yeah.
from their starter
That's-
as this ball game is over.
Yeah,
Well,
I
that
spent
wasn't
that whole
exactly
game
a
rambling.
nail-biter,
Wow, okay.
but it's always nice
But
when
no,
you can get an
I do think that's really cool
offensive
to
explosion
just
like
like
that and save
go
your
back on,
closer for
because
another
that's what
day.
this whole video
A
was.
comfortable victory.
13-0, the convincing
So, yeah, that was
final
really cool.
score. The
And,
Chicago
we won.
Cubs led
We
this
won.
game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. John
We
Lester
won.
is
I
credited
was so
with
caught
the
up in
win.
that whole thing, I
Carlos
forgot we
Rodon
were winning
was slapped with
by, like,
8
a
earned
landslide.
runs as he takes
So yeah, that was like our
loss.
first
So
televised
that's a wrap
like
for us in this
win.
one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac,
The
Heidi
losing
Walkley,
streak
Matt
has ended,
Vasgersian.
ladies
We
and
all thank you
gentlemen.
for watching
It
Major League
has
Baseball on MLB
officially
Network.
ended.
See you
We
next
are
time.
3 hours
1.5
and 39 minutes.
and like 100. But we still did it, and that's the game. So yeah. Anyways, guys,
Drive home safely.
and I know I got a little in the feels with myself. Like I went into the past and I was talking about everything that I felt, and yeah, like I thoroughly enjoyed doing that, and I thoroughly enjoyed like talking about the past and how I felt and how much importance it has. Yeah, that was really fun. I won, so obviously, yeah, it was obviously it was fun since I won. But yeah, if you guys stuck with me throughout that whole video and listened to me ramble on, thank you so much. And if you guys want to see more videos like this, please let me know in the comment section below, because if you do, I will gladly make another video like this. So yeah, anyways guys, I will see you guys later in the next video. Goodbye.